Welcome to Mishna study Masechus Sukkah Perek Gimel Mishna Aleph. Over here in this Mishnah, in this Perek, we're going to discuss the Arba'at Haminim. Right? We know that we have to take 4 different types of species on Sukkot. Right? The pasuk says Pri Etz Hadar. Pri Etz Hadar Halachal Moshe Sinai is an etrog. Right? And no one ever really argued on this. That was the intention of that pasuk in our Kabbalah. Our Torah Sheba'al Peh teaches us that is the etrog. Then you have Kapot Timarim, which is the Lulab, Anaf Etzavot, Ve'ar Ve'nachal, the Hadassim, and the Aravot. Those are the 4 that we need, and we bring them all together on the holiday of Sukkot. Right? They all come from different climates. They come from different parts of the country, and really everything comes together. And each one has a different representation. Some of them really taste good. Some of them smell good. Some of them have no taste. And everything really comes together. And we shake all these together. There are some very nice ideas with the symbolism of it, and that you could explore further. We're going to start with the Lulav, and we'll see there are certain things that make these Arba'at Haminim pasul. One of them can be something intrinsically wrong with the item itself. Right? If it's chopped in half, right? The lulav is missing its top, right? That would make it pasul. There are other things that will make it pasul because of its status in regards to you. If it was something stolen, right? Stolen, that's not something wrong with the item itself, but because you stole it, right? That would make it, or it was worshipped avodah zarah, right? There are other things that make it you'll see pasul, and that's going to be the discussion of our Mishnah. First, we're going to start with the lulav, and we'll see we're going to the other ones throughout the perek. Lulav gazul v'yavesh pasul. If you have a lulav that is stolen or it's dried out, it is pasul, right? There's actually a couple of pictures, really the beautiful set that Koren publishers will put out. They put out a Steinsaltz Mishna with some awesome pictures. I really learned a lot from there. So you can see the lulavim growing. The lulav that we have, by the way, it's a palm tree. It's the middle branch of the palm tree. If you always look in it, that's where the lulav comes from. The ones on the side actually leaves spread out already, and we're going to discuss if you're allowed to use that, or not. You can see over here in the picture one that's dried out. That's the avesh. Those are both pasul. 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 Right? If it's Ashera has a tree that's worshipped avodah zarah, or nidahat, right? A city that worship avodah zarah, and you've got a lulav from there. Those are pasul. Niktam nosho nifretzu alav. Pasul, right? If the top of the lulav was chopped off, right? Or nifretzu alav. Nifretzu alav is the if they really, according to Rambam, they're really totally removed. Right? Yeah, Rambam says they nishberu alav mishidro sha'ulav shekimbo. Right? It's broken off. Right? So it's totally peeled off. Not like the picture over here is the Avad's picture of nifretzu alav, but Rambam they're totally removed. Right? That is pasul. Right? Nifretzu alav pasul. Nifredu alav kasher. Right? Nifredu alav is if they were just spread out. That's the bottom right picture, right? That's still considered kasher. That's still okay. Now the Mishnah continues. The Mishnah first. Right? You can't just leave it as is. You have to actually tie it, wrap it up to bring all the leaves together. Right? According to the Yehuda, you actually need to have an eged. You have to have something that is binding the lulav, the 4 meaning together, and therefore he says you need to go ahead and tie it. And the Mishnah continues, and sineh hara barzel kesherot. Right? Actually, before I go on, I would just point out why is the Asherah Navuda pasul? Because here we have a pasuk from the Torah. The pasuk of Torah is the Doraita, v'lo yidbak biyadcha me'uma min hacherem. Right? That you can't have. You can't have anything to do with something, a city that needs to be destroyed. Now, what about a dry lulav? Why is that pasul? So because we have the word pri etz hadar, right, which really symbolizes the etrog, but everything needs to be hadar. Everything needs to be beautiful, and if it's dried out, that's already not considered beautiful. Now, there's a place in Eretz Yisrael where they would grow these palm trees that would have the lulavim. Right, you'll see this picture on the bottom left. It's called sineh hara barzel, where the one leaf would reach the bottom of the next, right? They wouldn't really overlap, as you see in the picture. And over here, sineh hara barzel, kesherot. These are kasher, so you're allowed to use them for lulav. The chol lulav sheyesh bo shelosha tefachim, right? Any lulav that has 3 tefachim. Kedei lena'nea bo, Rabbi Rambam points out, it is and uchdei lena'nea bo, meaning it's 3 tefachim plus another tefach on the bottom for you to hold so you could shake it. So it's a total of 4 tefachim. Kasher, right? That is kasher. It needs to be from that second leaf, right? So you're not where the tip is, but where the second one almost reaches the top. It has to be 4 tefachim from there, and that's the minimum size of a lulav. That's our Mishnah. Next Mishnah, we're going to speak about the hadas.